Hi, I'm Chris from the Electric Heating Company and welcome to another EHC Tech Tip. Today we're going to be looking at the automatic air vents used within our boilers and how to service these if they start to pass air and leak water from the clear tube at the bottom of the boiler. First of all, we want to isolate the boiler and remove the case from the front. Next, we want to isolate the water and drain the boiler via the appropriate drain valve. Once the boiler is drained and isolated, we can remove the automatic air vent in question at the top of the boiler using a set of adjustable grips and an adjustable spanner. Carefully hold the body of the valve and loosen the bottom nut. The valve can then be further removed by hand. Carefully remove the hose from the right hand side of the boiler. Now that the vent is removed, we can open it up and strip it down to clean the internal components. Using the same tools as before, gently hold the lid of the valve with your grips and in an upward down position use the adjustable spanner on the hex flange to release the body. The body can now be unscrewed by hand and set aside. We can then remove the main float, and this will allow us access into the spring plunger where the debris is currently blocking the face. The plunger can now be cleaned under a running tap, and for a more contaminated one, a small brush can be used to assist. Now that the valve is clean, we can reassemble it in reverse order. First of all, taking the float, we need to ensure that the plunger passes through the hole within the float itself. Like so. This can then be kept in the upside down position and the body can be gently screwed back into place. Again, using your tools from earlier, gently hold the lid of the valve and gently tighten up the body. Please don't over tighten as you may cause damage to the valve. Now that we've cleaned the vent can then be reinstated back into the boiler in reverse of how we removed it. So first of all, place the vent up onto the top of the heat exchanger. If the nut is slid down, pull the nut back up into place and screw it back on finger tight. Now we want to take our same grips and adjustable spanner, secure the vent and just nip it up so that it's secure. We don't want to over tighten. Once securely in place, we need to re-secure and route the clear tube down the insides of the boiler, making sure that the clear hose is poked back through the bottom of the casing. Once back in place, we need to refill the system through the normal method of the filling loop and bring the pressure back up to 1.5 bar.